Hi guys, so today I'm working in my project life week 6, and this is the week my friend, sister, and I went to the Bon Jovi concert. So I had a lot of pictures and decided that I'm gonna ditch the pictures that I had for that week and just focus on the special day. So anyways, I'm gonna start going through my paper or my cards, and I'm sticking to some red and white. I know it kind of gives that Valentine feel, and it wasn't the Valentine weekend or week, but one of the pictures in my layout has a lot of red, so I decided to stick to the reds and white. Anyways, I want to also use that February, so I'm thinking I might stick to the little rubber months that I'm getting in my Studio Calico and just keeping that kind of the same feel throughout my album this year. I will grab some tiny alphas and add week 6 to my title card, and I think I do add the date also and call that card done. So now I want to stamp in white ink on my picture, and a good way to stamp with white ink is when you press down, don't press too hard, and you lift your stamp pretty quick. Just like, stamp straight, pick up straight. Like, don't move your hand while you're stamping. That's the best way I've found for it not to smudge, and you have to let it kind of dry off for a few minutes before you even try to put it in your pocket page. Anyways, I'm trying to figure out what I want to do on this 3x4 card. I thought I'm going to use that flare, but I do have this card that has a heart and says here, so I decided I'm going to cut that off. And as you guys know, I am not afraid to cut my cards, and I decided I'm going to use that heart instead. So I will stick that down, staple it, and I think I start looking through my phrases, and I remember I had a phrase a while back in one of my stickers that said concert in the park. I know it's not in the park, but I will never be able to use that phrase. So I decided it's a good time to use it. It has the concert in there. It will work. So I just staple that down, and I will, I decide to use that flare for that 3x4 card. And I found this Friends Forever sticker, and I just use that for our picture, and I believe I called this side of my layout done. So now I'm going to start working on the other side of my layout, and I did print one of my pictures in a 4x12. As you guys know, I use my Selphy Canon to print all my pictures. It's kind of tricky to print that size, but if you have the white space, it's pretty easy. And all I'm doing is going through my cards and trying to figure out what I want to use. I'm definitely using that Hello Gorgeous because, like, hello, it's Bon Jovi, and it worked really well for this layout. I'm going through my embellishments, and I decide to add some white stars to that card. So I decide to add some embellishments to this picture, and I find a label that says epic, and it works really well because this concert was epic and we had a blast. So I will add that to the picture, and I will also go through my Tim Holtz and find a phrase that says live in the moment, and we definitely did live in that moment. Once I'm done with this picture, I will move on to my 3x4 card with the picture of my friend and I. I just decide to stick that down and call it done. I believe I do staple it too. These cards all came in my Studio Calico kit, and they were really for Valentine's Day, but I don't celebrate Valentine's Day, so it worked really well for this layout. So I decide that I'm going to journal a little bit about that night and use one of my stamps that says turn it up. I usually stamp with black or gray ink. I don't stamp with different colors, but I really like how that red turned out, especially that, a lot of my cards are red. So I'm happy with that. And then I decide that I'm going to add a little bit of embellishment to that 3x4 picture. I found one of my stickers that said sing and dance, so it worked really well, and I go for it and I add it to my picture of that close-up that I got. I wasn't even able to get a close-up of him, and that was really the only one that worked really well or turned out pretty good. So in this 4x6 picture, we had a lot of people surrounding us, and a lot of them were trying to photobomb our picture. It was kind of funny, but I decided to add a label just to kind of cover up some of the people that were in the picture, kind of remove that distraction. And I just added a label and a puffy heart. And I think I actually decided to call it done, but then I look at this 4x6 card that says hello gorgeous and decide to add some doodling around the edges of that card, and then I do call my layout done. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give me a thumbs up and subscribe, and I hope to see you guys soon. Bye.